We got a new slate of Xbox Game Pass games, and there will be an exclusive Xbox announcement at this year's Tokyo Game Show. So Xbox announced a new slate of games coming over to Xbox Game Pass. Now, it isn't the best announcement that they have had for Xbox Game Pass, as there isn't that many crazy games that a lot of people are excited for. At least I don't think. But there are two games on this list that I am probably going to check out, that being Final Fantasy 13 and The Artful Escape. Now, the rest of the games I don't know too much about. So Craftopia sounds like, from the description, it's kind of like an Animal Crossing style of game. In Final Fantasy 13, I never actually played this back in the day, but I know it has mixed reactions and mixed reviews. A lot of people hated it, a lot of people liked it. People thought it started off way too slow, and then it picked up. So I definitely eventually want to try out Final Fantasy 13. Signs of the Sojourner is a card game, don't know anything about it. Surgeon Simulator 2, if you want to become a surgeon, this could be the game for you to try out. Brown Trick, which sounds pretty cool, seems like a dungeon crawler style of game where you're just going through, mastering your skills and taking out a bunch of enemies. Then we have Breath Edge, which is a survival game. Nuclear Throne, which is a roguelike top-down shooter. And finally, The Artful Escape, which I said that I'm very excited for, as it is a side-scroller where you play as a teenager guitar prodigy, and they throw in like music and a lot of the stuff where you have to match your like guitar playing with your attacks and that kind of stuff. So it sounds and looks like a very fun game, so I will be checking out The Artful Escape. Now, the great thing about this release, however, is that they're all available on console and PC at the very least, with some being available on the cloud. And on top of that, lots of them are available right now today, like Craftopia, Final Fantasy 13, Signs of the Sojourner, and Surgeon Simulator 2. And then we have more games available on September 7th, finishing off the first half of this month's announcement with games being available on September 9th. So another Xbox event is upcoming, and it's going to be at this year's Tokyo Game Show. Now, the Tokyo Game Show takes place from September 30th to October 3rd, and Xbox has a 50-minute presentation at this show planned for September 30th at 6 p.m. Japan Standard Time, which for me would be 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stream the show, but we'll definitely be watching it after and probably giving some of my thoughts on what they show off at the show. Now, Tokyo Game Show has always been known to have all obviously Japanese stuff, focusing on that because that's where it is and that's the market that they are looking to get into. And they say here that during this show, they promise new announcements related to the Japanese gaming market, saying, jump in and join Xbox as we bring our gaming ecosystem gaming to the world. We have some exclusive news and content to share, and Tokyo Game Show 2021 is our stage. So that's pretty exciting. That alone, they are saying that they will be showing off some exclusive content, stuff that we haven't seen yet, most likely. Now, I don't think it's going to be anything massive. I don't think it's going to be the Kojima game, although that was the first thing that came to my mind. I just don't know if Tokyo Game Show is the place for that. They will probably wait for a video game awards show or something just a bit bigger to announce like an exclusive relationship with Kojima, because we know that rumor has been swirling around. We heard that they were in the final stages of kind of like signing the papers and getting him to work with xCloud to make his next game. We haven't heard anything since, but I do think if that is going to happen, they will announce that at like the Video Game Awards. The only other thing I can think about that they may announce here is that I don't believe xCloud is available in Japan yet. Now, correct me if I am wrong. I know they recently said they were going there soon, sometime this year. So I'm thinking, hey, maybe they're going to officially announce the date where you're going to be able to access xCloud in Japan, because we know that is a major thing for the Japanese market, being able to play Xbox Game Pass games on a mobile device, as mobile gaming is massive in Japan. But all in all, when you think about Xbox and you think about Japan, Xbox has never really had a great reputation, a great foothold in that market. They're always trying to increase it. And Phil Spencer has said multiple times this generation that he was kind of like ashamed, or he was kind of embarrassed of how Xbox was doing in Japan, and that he really wanted to improve in that market and have Xbox at the top of mind of Japanese gamers. And we've seen that with some of the acquisitions, like Tango Gameworks is going to be a great acquisition to get into Japan. We see that with Xbox Game Pass, with a ton of Final Fantasy games coming over to the service, Dragon Quest games, and many other JRPGs coming on to Xbox Game Pass. So maybe there will be an announcement for some major Xbox Game Pass games, major JRPGs coming to the service, or an exclusive relationship with another Japanese developer. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Are you interested in any of these Xbox Game Pass game announcements? And what do you think the exclusive announcement is going to be at this year's Tokyo Game Show? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here and you like what you see throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow and help grow this community so we can have great conversations in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support. And I'll catch you in the next video.